Yo, what up, everyone? What's up? What's up? What's up? Apple Ricky says, yo, Frankie boy. What's up, Apple Ricky? How you doing? How you doing? Glad to see you here on the channel. Castellano says, what's up, Frank? How's your day going? My day's going good, bro. My day's going good, but what sucks is that I'm kind of sick. I'm kind of sick, man. Castellano says, love the latest reel. Oh, thank you so much, bro. I did the ghost face, right? With the shotgun. Oh, dude, that looks so clean, right? I want to make a Scream 6 fan film now. Huh. Castellano says, my day going smooth. Been catching up on some things like I'm working on making sure I get more free time in my schedule soon. Awesome, bro. That'll be awesome, bro. Maybe we could finally film a movie together or something, you know? Hell yeah. Maybe you could go catch one of my bad shows, bro. XDXD, oh, damn, who took XDXD's messages off? Twisted Hans says, hi, what's up, Twisted Hans? How you doing? How you doing, bro? Glad to see you here on the channel. Another episode of horror. Today's Horror Talk Wednesdays. Yeah, today's Horror Talk Wednesdays, episode 68. Yeah, please keep smashing the thumbs up, guys. Let's keep smashing the thumbs up. Cosplays Honor says, hope you feel better, bro. Yeah, what sucks, man? My throat hurts. And like I gotta like my nose is clogged, bro. So it's really hard to talk and stuff right now. I hate getting sick, man. I hate getting sick. I really hate getting sick, yo. It sucks so bad. Kalmna says, sup cousin? I overpaid for a 2018 mask. It turns out it's not a first run. Damn! It's all good though. It's still a 2018 mask, just re-Harley. Clownhouse says, kinda pissed. I understand, bro. I understand though. I understand, yeah. I remember one time I got scammed. I remember I tried to buy what is it, a Halloween 78 Tots mask from eBay once, and I got scammed with one of those like one of those fake ones, bro. I was pissed too. But at least you got a real mask, bro. They gave me a fake one. At least you got a real mask, bro. But they gave me a fake one. But yeah, I get what you mean though. I get what you mean, man. I get what you mean. But yeah, at least you still got a real mask though, bro. Because I got a fake one. I had bought the 78 mask. It was advertising the 78 mask, and instead I get one of those bootleg ones, which sucked, man. That was horrible. That was horrible. Uh, Castellano says he was spamming. That's why I took him off. Okay, it's all good, bro. No worries, man. No worries. Hell yeah. Thank you for doing your job, Cosplay. Castellano says, hell yeah. That's one of the reasons why I'm trying to get more free time to hang out with you, man. Awesome, bro. Glad to hear. Glad to hear, man. Hell yeah. Sounds like fun. Twisted Han says, rewatched us after not watching it since it first came out. Oh, that's awesome, bro. Did you re-like it or what? How do you like it on your rewatch? How do you like it on your rewatch, bro? Castellano says, appreciate that you're still going live despite being sick. Yeah, man. Yeah, I still like going live, bro, because it's fun. It's fun, and it's still good for the channel. You know, it's still good for the channel. Castellano says, love to see you and your band play in the near future. Yeah, bro. Yeah, my band, this band, we're gonna be playing in like I think Long Beach on April 30th, the end of this month. We're gonna be playing. Hulk Hogan says, "Hey, buddy, Hulkmania is running wild on this great channel. Hell yeah, man! Glad to see you, Hulk Hogan. Glad to see you, bro. Glad to see you here on another episode of Horror Talk Wednesdays, bro. Today's episode 68, man. For anyone who hasn't smashed the thumbs up, smash it, please. Let's get it up to 14. Let's get it up to 14, guys. And whoever's new here, welcome to Hollywood Horror Film Club. My name is Frank. And today is Horror Talk Wednesdays, episode 68. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Sparky Halloween says this. Sparky said, hi, what's up, Sparky? How you doing? How you doing, Sparky? Glad to see you here, Sparky. Twisted Han says, Us is still amazing. Awesome, bro. Yeah, it's a good movie. I like that movie. I think my little sister was watching it like a week or two ago as well in her room. Castellano says, you get to work on any fan film scripts lately? Yeah. So right now, I'm working on obviously the Clown 2. I'm working on the Clown 2. I'm writing the script for the Clown 2. I'm also writing a script for an original slasher movie inspired by Scream and all those 90s whodunits. I'm working on that as well. You guys know, obviously, I'm shooting Halloween Ends. Hey guys, we're almost done shooting Halloween Ends. We're almost done shooting Halloween Ends. We only have like, I don't know, like 3 scenes left. That's coming. You guys are going to love it. And then we're going to be doing the Billy and Stu, a Scream 96 fan film sometime in the summer. So yeah, that's what I'm working on right now, man. That's what I'm working on, cosplay. Ace Live 124 said hi. What's up, Ace Live? How you doing? How you doing? If you're new here to the channel, welcome to Hollywood Horror Film Club. My name is Frank. Today is Horror Talk Wednesdays, episode 68, bro. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Smash the thumbs up, please, Ace. Ace, smash the thumbs up, please. Get us up to 14, please, please, so more people could join us here. Hey guys, give me a second, right? I'm gonna go leave my link on my Instagram quick. Give me a second, guys. I'll be back. All right, I'm back, guys. All right, I'm back, guys. I'm back. I'm back. I just want to go leave my links on my Instagram. I just went to go leave my links on my Cosplayzano says sounds good. Can't wait to watch them. Yeah, bro, it's gonna be fun. Yeah, so yeah, that's what we're working on right now. We're just gonna finish Halloween Ends already. Like 3 scenes left. After that, I'm still writing The Clown 2. I'm also writing like I said, my original slasher movie inspired by Scream and all that stuff. I'm also gonna be working on my friend's movie as well. He wrote it, but I'm just gonna be directing it. And yeah, and then Scream '96. So yeah, we got some fun stuff coming. We got some fun stuff coming here on the channel. Cloudnom says, I'm probably going to sell it for 130 because I paid 10 and I want my money back. Awesome, bro. Hell yeah, man. Work out a deal. I'm pretty sure you could do it. I'm pretty sure you could do it, Cloudnom. I'm pretty sure you could work out a deal, bro. Cloudnom says seller won't accept returns. I understand, though. I understand that all sales are final. That's understandable. It's just like when you sell it. Cloudnom, it's just like when you sell it. I'm pretty sure all sales are final for you as well, right? I'm pretty sure you're not going to want the mask back if someone wants to return it as well, right? I'm more than likely sure you don't because you're trying to sell it. So I understand why you won't accept it. But yeah, I'm pretty sure you could do it, dude. Pretty sure you could do it, Clown. Cosplayzano says, you ever consider working in a horror film about a person with a split personality? Yes. That sounds more like some psychological stuff. That sounds more like psychological horror that has to do with the mind, you know, and our own, like, craziness and stuff in our head. Yeah, that sounds interesting. Cosplayzano says, I think it'll be interesting. Yeah, definitely, bro. Definitely would be interesting. Ace Live says, I know it's been a bit, but I bought the Nello cosplay Scream 2022 robe. Is Oh, okay, okay. I just couldn't read your comment. Okay, Ace Live says 124. Okay, I know it's been a bit, but I bought the Nell cosplay Scream 2022 robe. Is it? And if possible, can you show it? Yeah, bro, I'll show it. Yeah, definitely. Let's just keep smashing the thumbs up right there, guys. I wonder what happened to Apple Ricky. Did Apple Ricky leave us? That's crazy. She's usually very active. Yeah, so here it is. Ace, check it out. Ace. Ace, this is the Scream 2022 robe. This is my Scream 2022 robe. Look at the hood. I have a bag on inside to keep the hood for me. But yeah, this is my Scream 2022 robe. I love this robe so much. I love Scream 5 so much out of the new trilogy. Out of the new Scream trilogy, Scream 6 is alright. It's like whatever. But my favorite is Scream 5. I love Richie and Amber as ghost faces. Their motive was way more believable. It would be what it makes more sense nowadays for the killers to be actual stab fans, you know, than someone going after Sydney. That's what I would have done. I would have made it just like it made more sense for it to be actual stab fans nowadays. Yeah, I love the look of Ghostface in Scream 2022. I like that his costume isn't so sparkly. It sparkles, but not that much. This costume sparkles, but it like in the daylight. Like go outside in the sun and it'll sparkle. But obviously right now it looks like not sparkly, but it does sparkle. The hood looks awesome too. It's a great hood. This robe cost me like $230, I think. It has the Velcro on the chest right here. Let me see. What is Cloudnom says the mask looks of Taylor and I hate it. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Cloud9 Cosplay says, what about the Crow fan film? Yeah, that would be interesting too. I wouldn't mind making one of those as well. I wouldn't mind making one of those as well. Mike says, you need to slow down on the LSD, bro. I haven't done LSD in a while, Mike Judge, Mike Jugular. How you doing, Mike? Glad to see you here on the channel. Please smash the thumbs up right there, Mike. And if you're new here, Welcome to Hollywood Horror Film Club. My name is Frank. Today is Horror Talk Wednesdays, episode 68. Please like and subscribe to the channel. A says, that looks really good, bro. Is it high quality? Very high quality. It's very, very high quality, bro. It's thick. Look, it's thick. It's a thick material. It's very, very high quality, bro. Very, very high quality. It's like literally, it's like, dude, it's like literally off the movie set, basically. It's like literally off the movie set, basically, you know? It's just like the same thing from the film. You see, it even has all those little rips that the one in Scream 2022 has and stuff. I love this costume, bro. I love it. It's my favorite robe. Moved on. Twisted Han says, I gotta say, Abraham, Gabe's doppelganger in the movie, Us was kind of the most intimidating. Tethered the way he only responded in grunts, and violence just made him intimidating. That's crazy, right? Yeah. Hey, that was in Us. Yeah, that's us. Wasn't one of him crawling on the wall or something? Or am I mistaking it with another movie? Hey, Twisted Hans. Twisted Hans. In Us, doesn't someone crawl on the wall or hide on top of a wall or something? I don't know if I'm mistaking that with another movie. Ace says that looks really good. Is it high quality? Yes, Ace. It's very, very high quality. It's made out of very thick material, bro. Very thick material. It gets so hot in that costume. I took it to like a screen party like a few weeks ago when the movie dropped, and I was just sweating buckets in it on the dance floor. And there was girls just coming up to me trying to pull on my what is it, my knife and my tassels. I was like, get away. Some guy trying to take my knife in the crowd, and I was just like, ooh, and he got all like intimidated. That was crazy. Casizano says, bro, how tall are you? You look really tall. I'm like 5'11". Yeah, I'm like 5'11". Cosplay. I'm like 5'11", bro. Yeah, yeah. I remember going to the doctor and they measured me on the measured like height thing and stuff, and then the weight thing too as well. Yeah, the doctor said like 5'11". Yeah. Cosizano says that robe fire. Yeah, it's a very great robe, bro. I love that robe. I love that robe, bro. It's a great robe. I love Scream 5, bro. Scream 5 is cool. That's one of my favorite sequels. My favorite Scream is obviously the the first one. The second one's a close second. But like Scream 4 and Scream 5 are like my favorite sequels. You know. Uh, Casizano says, "What's your top three favorite masks you own?" My top three favorite masks I own right now are probably my Billy Loomis masks, my Fun World Billy Loomis masks that I used in the Ghostface and Scream fan film, my Scream 4 mask signed by Jamie Kennedy, my Scream 2022 mask signed by Sonia Amar, the girl who plays Liv, Chad's girlfriend in the movie. Let me see. Another good mask that I have is my H2SM Halloween 2 mask. Um, all my masks that I've used in my fan films, bro, I cherish them all. I cherish them all. My Halloween 5 mask, I love that one as well. Halloween 4, my Halloween 2, my Todd's Kirk mask, my Jason Voorhees hood and hockey mask from our fan film. And then my Halloween Ends masks, which you guys were gonna see in action in our Halloween Ends fan film coming up soon. So yeah, bro, I love all my masks, bro. I love all my masks. I also got a new video, maybe dropping hopefully tomorrow. It's my review for my Stu Macher mask. I did a rehaul of one of my older EU Ghostface masks, Red Tag, and I turned it into the Stu Macher mask from Scream 6. Cloudnom says even if I rehaul it, it will still look like Cousin. Ha, that's crazy. That's crazy. Hey, so are you gonna sell it or what, Cloudnom? Are you gonna sell it? Costixano says laugh out loud. We the same height. The camera makes you look taller, I guess. Yeah, cameras always make things look bigger, bro. Cosplayzano, that's one thing I learned about filmmaking. That's one thing I learned about filmmaking is when you go to the actual filming location, everything looks more compressed and tight. But in the movie, especially if they're using like wide angle lens, everything's gonna look more like round and more far apart, you know? Yeah. So like yeah, like when you're younger and you don't know anything about movies, all the lenses look the same, you know? When you don't know anything about film and how lenses and all that stuff work, every movie's gonna look the same, you know, if you don't know how lenses work and stuff like that, you know. But like I said, once you go to the actual filming location of a movie and you look around, you're like, damn, dude, these this is actually this space is actually more compacted than it looks on camera. Because, like I said, filmmakers use different lenses for different effects for a film, you know. So, like, especially like I grew up watching a lot of John Carpenter stuff, you know. He used mostly wide angle. Carpenter was known to use wide angle lenses for almost pretty much all his movies. That was his go-to lens of choice. And I get exactly why. It looks great. It looks cinematic, you know? That's why Halloween, the original, looks great still because he used wide angle lenses. And then once I went to the filming location of the Halloween movie, the first one, and I looked around, I was like, yeah, dude, it's those lenses. Those lenses make everything look bigger. They make everything look bigger and more crisp, you know? And then once you go to the actual location, everything's more smaller. Same thing with when we shoot fan films on our phone. You know, even the phone lenses make the environment or the segment look bigger. And then once you go to actual place, it's the same thing. Feels small. Wolf says, "What's good, Frank? Do you plan on seeing Faces of Death in theaters?" Yes. What's up, Wolf? How you doing? How you doing, Wolf? Glad to see you here on the channel. Another episode of Horror Talk Wednesdays. Today's episode 68, bro. Please smash the thumbs up, Wolf, if you haven't. Get us up to 18, please. And yes, I'm thinking about going this weekend. I'm thinking about going this weekend to go see Faces of Death, bro. I'm thinking about going this weekend. But I think I might. I'm probably gonna go Saturday though. Wait. Yeah. Actually, yeah. I'm gonna go Saturday. I'm gonna go Saturday because I think Sunday I go skateboarding in the morning. On Sunday, I go skating in the morning to get some clips before my friend goes to work. So yeah, I'll definitely go check out Faces of Death on Saturday though. Saturday for sure. That's the best day that I'm free and I don't do anything because tomorrow I have band practice. Today I stream. Then Friday I have another live stream, Horror Slasher Fridays. So yeah, I'm busy all these 3 days. So I think Saturday's my best day to go check out the movie. Hell yeah, Wolf. Glad to see you're doing good. Wolf says, "What's your least favorite horror subgenre?" My least favorite horror subgenre, honestly, bro, I can't hate it. If it's horror, I'll watch it. You know, if I don't really hate horror, even bad horror. You know, even boring horror movies, I would still rather watch a crappy horror movie over a rom com any day. You know, so I don't know, bro. Like 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 bad horror movies are still good. You know, because originally horror movies were made really cheap and bad, like the original Texas Chainsaw. You know, I pretty much love all the genres of horror, bro. I love supernatural. I love obviously slashers are my favorite. I love slashers. I love serial killers. That's my go-to. That is my thing. Serial killers. But I also love, like I said, supernatural horror. What is it? Mystical horror. That's kind of like with supernatural, I guess, as well. I would say mystical, more like Leprechaun is like mystical horror, you know, because it has to do with like Celtic legends and like stuff like that from the what is it, from the medieval times. What else? Animal horror, you know, like Jaws, or that movie with Idris Elba where like he's trying to protect his family and this lion is trying to kill them inside their car. So like I love all the genres of horror, bro. Gore, obviously I love gore as well. You know, what is it? Psychological horror. That would be more like mental kind of horror. Kind of like Scream is a bit psychological as well. Thriller. You know, dude, I love all the horror. I love all the horror. I can't hate on horror, bro. Cosmexano says, "I love your Halloween Ends mask a lot, but that's a cool. You must have uh that's cool. You must have that were autographed. Yeah, bro. I gotta get some more of my Halloween stuff autographed. But I haven't had the chance to go to a convention because, damn, dude, even though I make fan films and they're not like high budget films, you still waste some money buying props and like makeup and prosthetics and like and stuff like that. And the masks, those masks ain't cheap. Those Tots masks ain't cheap. I know a lot of people say, "Oh, those are mass produced Tots masks." Yeah, bro, but a lot of these masks are like 50, 60, $80 a piece, you know? That's not cheap. And then throwing tax and then shipping. So yeah, it kind of costs money to make fan films, but I love it though. It's fun. It's fun. It got the channel to where it is, and I hope it continues to go even more, you know? Hopefully we get hired for an actual feature film, you know? Uh, Ryan Miller says, "What's up, bros? How you doing, Ryan Miller? How you doing? Glad to see you here on the channel." Another episode of Horror Talk Wednesdays, bro. Today's episode 68, man. Glad to see you here, man. Please smash the thumbs up. Yeah, Ryan. Please get us up to 19, Ryan, so more people could join us here on the live stream, Ryan. Please get us up to 19, bro. Twisted Hans retracted his message. Casizano says, true. It's a camera illusion to the human eye watching behind the screens. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, bro. Yeah, once you, like I said, once you go to the actual filming location, everything feels more compacted and small. But with the lenses, it feels all wide and like it looks like the world goes on for like miles, you know? Klomnov says, I'm gonna sell it because it looks like Taylor, like Nevaeh's cousin. That's funny, bro. That's funny, man. That's funny. Twisted Han says, hey, Frank, so I am currently working on a fan-made poster for your Halloween Ends fan film, and so far it's turning out really great. Awesome! Awesome! Hey, Twisted Hans, when can you post this so I can screenshot it? Or whenever you're done. Twisted Hans, whenever you're done, post it. Whenever you're done, post it, bro, so I can screenshot it and maybe use it for the thumbnail of when the movie goes up, you know? Yeah. Twisted Hans, please post it when you're done with it, so I could use it for the thumbnail of the film, and you also use it for promotion. Casizano says, Ryan Miller, what's up? Like the live stream, please. Apple Ricky says, I'm back. What's up, Apple? Yeah, we were wondering where you went. Apple Ricky, we were wondering where you went. We were like, hey, what happened to Apple? It's just the guy streamed today. I was like, oh, well. Yeah, we're glad you're back, Apple Ricky. We're glad you're back, like the Terminator. I'll be back. Apple Ricky was like, I'm back. Casizano says, welcome back, huh? Apple Ricky says, I'm probably going to update my cover of Cry Little Sister. Awesome, Apple Ricky. Yeah. Keep updating it. Keep updating it until you finally feel the one that... keep updating it until you feel you've reached perfection, you know? Apple Ricky, you keep working on it until you feel that it's right. Apple Ricky says, and write my script for my Lost Boys fan film. Awesome, Apple Ricky, awesome. Hell yeah, glad to hear. Glad to hear, Apple Ricky. Hell yeah, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, Apple Ricky. Hey, what's up with what's what's it called with Five Nights at Freddy's? Apple, what's up with your Five Nights at Freddy's fan film? Cosplayzano says, are we supposed to be getting another Final Destination this year? It's been really quiet. I think so. I think there's gonna be a new one. I don't know about this year though. I don't know about this year. Most likely next year. I'll check it out right now. I'll check it out right now once we get into the news. Cosplayzano, I'll check it out right now once I get into the movie news. We got some movie news to go over in a bit. But I just like answering people's comments first. Aporegi says, also, might cancel my Five Nights at Freddy fan film because didn't have any time. Why? You already had the puppets and everything. Apple, why? Did you see that drink I took? That was an utter disappointment. Apple Ricky, why are you canceling it? I was like really kind of like pumped to see how you were gonna pull this off. Damn, I could have taken some pointers from you, but really, you're really gonna pull the plug on it? Apple Ricky, but I don't know yet. Come on, dude. You already had the whole robot build, dude. Like, come on, dude. I was really curious to see how you were gonna do this. I was like, dude, I wonder what she's gonna like pop out with. You gotta do it, bro. You gotta do it. You gotta do it. You gotta do it, Apple Ricky. What is this? And as we go, what's up? As we go, how you doing? How you doing? As we go, if you're new here to the channel, welcome to Hollywood Horror Film Club. My name is Frank. Today is Horror Talk Wednesdays, episode 68. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Smash the thumbs up right there, please, so more people can join us here on the channel. Clownum says, I'm done with Tots and all their cousin masks. I'm selling all of them. You're selling all the Tots masks? How many more do you have? Clownum, I love Tots, bro. I love Tots because sometimes I don't got the money to buy like a freaking, an independent mask maker mask, you know? That's why I'm glad I know how to rehaul stuff, so I could just buy a Tots and I just make it look however I grew up seeing these masks in the movies, you know? But yeah, bro, I understand if you don't like them, you know? Not everyone's gonna like have like the same stuff. But I love Tots, though. I love Tots, bro. I love Tots. Since I was a kid, I always wanted a room like Sean Clark's. If you guys watch Sean Clark, the guy who collects like movie props, like real movie props, I always wanted a room like him with all, you know, he had all his Michael Myers masks. lined up and stuff. You know, I always wanted a room like that. I think this is the closest I'm gonna get to that. You know, I think that's the closest I'm gonna get to that. So I thank Tots for that. Apple Ricky says I might change like the beat for "Cry Little Sister." Why are you gonna change it, Apple Ricky? Why are you gonna change it? Why you're not satisfied with the instrumental? Cosplayzano says this year for Halloween, I'm gonna cosplay as Freddy Krueger. I think I've been Michael Myers for too long. Yeah, bro, I'm gonna be honest. On years that it's not a Halloween movie year, being Michael is kind of dead. Yeah, like I love Michael and all. I love Michael. Michael's cool and all, but I'm gonna be Ghostface this year. I remember I was Ghostface from. Damn, bro, you're not gonna believe this. You guys are not gonna believe this. You guys are not gonna believe this. Okay, so the last time I dressed up as Michael Myers for Halloween was Halloween 2007. I remember I had the Fun World Rob Zombie mask that they had at the time. That's the last time I dressed up as Michael Myers for Halloween. Was Halloween 2007. And since 2007, 2008, 2009, and especially 2011, when Scream 4 came out, I was Ghostface. I was Ghostface for like I was Ghostface for like probably like 10 years. I dressed as Ghostface every Halloween for like about like 10 a little over 10 years. A little over 10 years I was dressed up as Ghostface for Halloween. And it wasn't until like 2022, 2021 is when I finally dressed up as Michael Myers again. That's crazy, right? I was Ghostface for like a whole decade, bro. I dressed up as Ghostface every Halloween for like most of the 2010s. That's crazy. So yeah, I'm gonna be Ghostface this year because this year was a Scream year. It was a Scream movie year. I'm gonna be Ghostface. Yeah, Freddy sounds cool too though. Hey, cosplay, what kind of makeup are you gonna do though? Cosplay, what kind of makeup are you gonna do for Freddy? Are you gonna buy just like a Tots mask with like the stiff face, or are you gonna get like a mask that moves the mouth and stuff? Or are you gonna apply makeup to your face or something? Prosthetics. Aporeki says because YouTube sucks. They copyrighted it. It's stupid. Oh, that sucks, right? I know that sucks, even if it's a cover too. That sucks. I remember back when YouTube wouldn't even copyright covers. I remember one time I posted a cover on my Aporeki. Listen up. I remember one time I posted a cover of the Ramones Blitzkrieg Bop. Me and my band did a cover of the Ramones song Blitzkrieg Bop, and YouTube copyrighted it. I remember I took it down. But Apple Ricky, if you have one copyright, I think it's okay. If you have no other copyrights on your channel, but just one, I think that's okay. As long as you're not making money off of it. Because there's different copyrights. Because there's copyright claim and there's copyright strike. Copyright strike is when they're ordering you to take it down, you know? But copyright claim is just means that you use the copyrighted song, but the person that owns the song is the one getting the revenue for the song. You know what I mean? So your copyright is probably not even that bad. It's most likely just a copyright claim. Copyright strike would be when they order you to take it down. Have you gotten an email? Aporicky, have you gotten an email? Jose Gomez says, hello, Frank. Hello, Frank. Do you know anyone with mental disabilities? Yeah, bro. I grew up with well, I don't know about anyone with mental disabilities now as an adult, but I definitely did grow up with kids with mental disabilities, like in high school, middle school, late teens, early 20s. You know, at the continuation center in school. So I've definitely been around people with like disabilities and stuff. I think I kind of had a disability growing up. I suck at math. I just hate math, dude. I hate math. I hate math. I was always in special ed for math class. I had all regular classes all the time, English, science, the chemistry, whatever. But I was always in special ed for math class. Like I guess I just hated math, bro. It was so boring. The class felt like it dragged on forever. Oh, so like I guess because I didn't do my work, I guess that's what made the teachers think I like wasn't good at math. But honestly, I'm not that bad at math. You know, I love money, I love counting and stuff. But it was just like it's just math is boring, dude. But yeah, bro. So yeah, you're looking at a person with a disability here, I guess. As we go, what's up? As we go, Aporeki says, well, it's not confirmed to be canceled yet, so don't freak. All right. I get you, Aporeki. I get you. Jose Gomez says, Stephen King, Sleepwalkers, 1992. Really enjoy watching this movie. Yeah, it's a great movie. That's a great movie for you just chilling at home on a lazy day, huh? Yeah, Stephen King the adaptations into film are great, bro. They're great, especially the old school, like 80s stuff and 90s stuff. Have you ever seen or read well, it doesn't matter. But have you ever read the book Sometimes They Come Back, or seen the movie Sometimes They Come Back by Stephen King? It's like about a guy who leaves his hometown because like some greasers killed his little brother and they got killed too. Like they all got ran over by some train but the guy. And then he comes back to his town like 30 years later or something like that. 20 or 30 years later, and then he has a kid now, and blah blah blah. He's a teacher, and then he starts seeing those same greaser guys as ghosts haunting him and stuff. So yeah, that's another good Stephen King movie adaptation or book. También. I just said it in Spanish. Cosplayzano says, I want to invest in a screen accurate Leatherface mask, but it's hard to find. At least for me, it is. There's some on Etsy, bro. There's some on Etsy, bro. I've seen them. I've seen screen accurate Leatherface masks on Etsy, dude. I've seen them. Just look on Etsy. Wicked Milk says, what's good? It's been a while. And what's good, Wicked Milk? How you been, bro? We've been wondering about you, man. I'm like, Wicked Milk hasn't hit me up on Instagram. Last thing he sent me was this funny little reel. He hasn't been on the live streams. What's up, Wicked Milk? You doing okay, bro? I'm kind of sick myself as well. I don't know if you can hear it, but like my nose is clogged. Like I got a bunch of noogies in my throat and shit. So yeah, bro, glad to see you here though, Wicked Milk. Glad to see you're doing okay. Glad to see you're alive, bro. And thank you so much, bro, for making me that intro for my Halloween Ends fan film. Yeah. So Wicked Milk, the what's it called? The the Gen 1 masks are gonna start shipping in August. So I got yours already on the way as well. I got yours already on the way as well, being shipped to me. You know, I know it sucks that it's gonna be until August, bro. You know, but I mean, it's cool. Fuck it. You know, I mean, it's gonna be more exciting. You know, to for you when you get your package. You know, so by the time I get your package, just shoot me your address. You know, on Instagram so I can mail it out to you. And hell yeah, Wicked Milk. Please smash the thumbs up. Yeah, Wicked Milk if you haven't, bro. Please smash the thumbs up, Wicked Milk, if you haven't, bro, please. Cloud now says, just the 2018 and the kills gotta sell. Gotta use the money to buy more American Bateman stuff and quitting Myers. Oh, okay, I get you. You're just moving on to a different horror character. It's all good, bro. It's all good. No worries, man. No worries. No worries, bro. It's all good. American Bateman. American Bateman. American Batman. American Psycho. Do they sell an American Psycho mask? Calzano says, Wicked Milk, what's good, bro? Hope all is well. Apple Ricky says, I'm probably going to be Marco from Lost Boys for Halloween. Awesome. Yeah, Marco's dope. Marco's dope as hell. Hell yeah, it's going to look cool. Calzano says, agree 100%. Dressing up as Michael Myers will only be a hiatus for me. Gonna lean towards dressing up as other slashers now. Yeah, bro. I'm waiting till it's another Halloween movie year. I'm waiting till it's another Halloween movie year to dress up as Myers. Because you gotta have the look of the decade, you know? Like Halloween 2018, Halloween Kills, Halloween Ends. That was the look of Michael for the end of the end of the 2010s and the beginning of the new decade, you know? So Halloween 2018 obviously came out 2018, you know? The end of the 2010s, you know? 2019, 2020, Halloween Kills came out 2021, ends 2022, you know? So yeah, basically yeah, so this new trilogy came out at the tail end of the 2010s and the beginning of the 2020s, you know? So yeah, I'm pretty sure they're going to wait until like what is it? Until like I don't know, maybe like what is it? 2038, 2039, around there when it's almost a new decade for a new Myers movie. So we have a new look for the new decade because each decade not back in the day though. In the older movies they came out more consistently, you know? So like Halloween 78 obviously came out 78, Halloween 2 came out 81, which is only one like 3 years after 78. Halloween 4 and 5 came out a little more later down the line, 88, 89. So we got like 3 different looks for Michael in one decade. Halloween 6 came out in 95. Halloween H2O came out in 98. So we got 2 different looks for Michael within the same decade. Let me see what else. Halloween Rob Zombie's Halloween came out 2007. So kind of like the Halloween Resurrection came out 2001 or 2002. Yeah. So yeah, that was like the new look for the 2000s, you know. And then later on in the late 2000s, Halloween 2007. So that was the new look for Michael for that beginning part of the decade. And then later, and yeah, so yeah, so I'm pretty sure they're not gonna make a movie until like 20 20 2028, 2029 around right there, when there's gonna be when the new decade is right around the corner. So they could give us a new look for Michael. Jose Gomez says, hello, Cosplay Zano. Cosplay Zano says, Jose Gomez, what's up, bro? Hope you're doing good. Jose Gomez says, thank you, Cosplay Zano. Wicked Milk says, cosplay was good, bro. Thanks. Low-key doing better now. How you been? Hey, Wicked Milk, were you sick or something, bro? Wicked Milk, were you sick? Cosplay Zano says, Frank, I'm going to get the Freddy Krueger mask that moves to have more of an accurate feel and to get the screen accurate glove to go with it in sweater, hat, pants, and boots. Gotta be a perfectionist. Yeah. Yeah, you could get that mask on Etsy, bro. I want to get one soon too because I want to make Freddy versus Michael. I eventually want to make Freddy versus Michael fan film. A crossover, you know, my first crossover fan film. I eventually want to make Freddy versus Michael, so I'm also gonna get one of those Freddy masks. So you're literally gonna look like Robert Englund. You could get them on Etsy, bro. I've seen them. There's one for like $230 or something. That's the one. I hope it's still there though. Apple Ricky says, nope, did not get an email. Okay, you're good then. You're good, Apple Ricky. It's just a copyright claim. It's just a copyright claim. It's not a copyright strike. It's just a claim. Wolf says, hate is different. You can still have at least favorite subgenre without hating it. I love what horror has to offer too, but torture horror would be what I rank the lowest. For example, torture horror. Well, if it's real torture horror, like real snuff films, then I understand. Yeah. But if it's fake acted with actors and props and fake blood and prosthetics, then no, I can't hate that. It's art. You know, it's art. But like I said, if it's a real snuff film with real people getting murdered, real people getting hurt, you know, killed and shit, then obviously that's probably gonna be weird, you know. But like I said, if it's an acted film with actors and a director and a makeup artist, you know, and it's all fake blood and just props and all make believe, then I can't hate it because it's art. Cosplayzano says, Wicked Milk says, good man, I'm okay. Just getting some things in order in my life. Awesome, bro. We all gotta do that from time to time. We all gotta do that from time to time. I feel like little by little things are getting in order with my life as well. For a little bit, I was kind of like in a bit of a chaotic state, I think, because I wasn't able to hang out at the nightclub that all my friends hang out at. I was kicked out for like 3 years, you know. So I was kind of like, damn, dude, I just had to focus on YouTube, you know. I mean, that's why we're here at the amount of subscribers we are. But yeah, dude. So yeah, but I feel like now my life is kind of like starting to fall into place again, little by little, how it was before. I got kicked out from the nightclub. I had this beef with this other security guard who didn't like me. It was over some girl, bro. So he kicked me out for like 3 years and stuff, you know. But now that I'm back, I'm slowly starting to feel like everything's just falling into place again, little by little. But yeah, bro, we all need to get things in order in our life from time to time. Twisted Han says, I was Halloween Kills Michael for Halloween 2021. Then Halloween Ends Michael for Halloween 2022. Then 78 Michael for 2023. And then I was for 2024. And I was 78 Michael again for Halloween 2025. That's awesome, bro. Hell yeah, Michael rocks. Michael rocks still. Michael is a badass, bro. Michael Myers is the classic, man. The classic. Twisted Han says, and of course, my cousin's got a diss me for dressing up as Michael Myers almost every year. Ha. Who cares, bro? I remember my sister used to make fun of me as well for dressing up. Oh, look, I picked my nose, guys. But yeah, dude, there's no shame in that. I remember my little sister used to, my other little sister, my older little sister. She used to make fun of me as well because, like I told you earlier, I used to dress up as Ghostface. I dressed up as Ghostface for like a little over a decade, you know? For like over a decade, I dressed up as Ghostface for every Halloween up until Halloween 2021. No, no, Halloween 2022. Yeah, yeah. That's when I was Michael Myers again for the first time in like 12, 10, 11 years or so, you know? Calzizano says, I'm also thinking about cosplaying as some of the Goosebumps characters. Yes, I want to get the haunted mask, bro. I need to get the haunted mask from Tots. That's one I've been missing out on. That's one I've been missing out on, bro. I really need to get it. The haunted mask. The haunted mask from Tots, man. That's what I really need to get. Aporeki says I'm gonna write a sequel to a Clockwork Orange called a Clockwork Return. So Alex has a daughter he never knew about, and the mother of his child is one of his victims, and she's basically finding him. Awesome. That sounds like a cool plot, Aporeki. Love it. Cesano says Wicked Milk. I'll follow you on Instagram. Aporeki says her name's Alexa, and Alex is an institution. Even though he was cured, it didn't matter. He still had to go. Yep, he's still crazy. Wicked Milk says, bet, bro. Calzidano says, hey, 21 likes. A milestone, bro. Awesome, right? Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. We're up there now. Let's get it up to 22 now. Clown says, nope, gonna try and find more vintage NECA American Psycho figures and props. Awesome, awesome. Hell yeah, bro. Go for it, man. Also, Movie Maniacs. Clown you remember Movie Maniacs? Spawn? Movie Maniacs? They used to make some badass American Psycho toys too, I think. Clown says, I like H2O better than the trilogy. I love Halloween H2O as well. I love it because it's kind of like Scream mixed with Halloween. Speaking of Halloween H2O, I just finished rehauling I think on Friday or a few days ago. I don't remember when, maybe Saturday or something. I think I finished rehauling my Halloween H2O mask finally. I finally finished rehairing it, redoing the cheekbones, the paint, everything, bro. I'm probably gonna do that for my Myers Monday this Monday. I think that's gonna be my video for Myers Monday this Monday. Reviewing my rehaul of my H2O mask, my Tots H2O. Wolf says, Frank, have you ever shown your entire movie collection? My entire movie collection. Most of my entire movie collection is in VHS, and no, I have not. I have not shown it yet. I think that's something I'm gonna save for my room tour video. I think that's something that I'm gonna save for my room tour video. But I'm just waiting to finish my Halloween Ends fan film. I'm just waiting to finish my Halloween Ends fan film so I could finally do the room tour video. So I could show all the masks and stuff. And that's something I'm gonna save for my room tour video. I have like 3 cases of nothing but pure VHSs that I've had since like the 90s, early 2000s, and stuff like that. I'll show it eventually. Cosplay says zombie fan film would be epic, but so many people need to be involved. Yeah, zombie, yeah. Yeah, it would be cool doing all the makeup and all that shit. But yeah, you would need at least like 30 people, or maybe not that many, at least like 10, 15 people, and at least like 4 or 5 people for the cast, you know? Twisted On says, even though I'm going to be taking a break, I will still be joining your lives. Awesome, bro. No problem, man. You take a break as long as you need, bro. I don't take breaks here. I only take breaks on holidays. You know how Easter on Sunday was Easter? Then that justified for a family day, you know? That's why I didn't go live on Easter, because that was like a holiday, you know? But you see how I'm back on Wednesday? It's regular business day here. So even though if I'm sick or tired or whatever, I still go live, bro. It doesn't matter. Because there's always horror movie news to talk about. There's always something horror to talk about, you know? So I can't just take like days off just for the heck of it, you know? Even if I'm sick, you know? Going live does good for the channel, because going live, it pushes up your other content as well. Pushes up my fan films mainly. You know, I mainly want my fan films to get seen more than anything. So going live really helps me out in pushing my fan films out more. So that's why I go live pretty much. Yeah, that's why I added a third day. You know, on Friday. But yeah, I'm always gonna be here live, bro. Even if I'm sick as hell with a fever, I'll still be here live. You know, because there's always something movie to talk about. Wicked Milk says cosplay Zano. Oh yeah, these guys are exchanging Instagrams. Cool. Cosplay says, all right, Wicked. Oh, Wicked Milk says, yes, but I'm doing better now, Frank. Awesome. Glad to hear, bro. I'm kind of sick myself too as well, bro. Right now. Aporeki says, YouTube's so strict, bro. I know. YouTube wasn't strict like that before. I remember back like in like 20 years ago, or even like 15, 10 years ago, YouTube wasn't that strict either. I remember when people would upload copyrighted music back then and they didn't even care, you know? Aporeki says, "You never grow old, Michael, and you'll never die." That's true. Yeah, Michael will always regenerate somehow. Aporeki says, "Holy shit, It's the attack of Eddie Munster. Ha, that's crazy. Twisted On says, notice how Rob Zombie's Michael had the stomp at dude's head multiple times to fully crush it, but 2018's Michael just crushed a dude's head with one stomp. That just shows how much stronger 2018 Michael is. That is true. That is true too. But like I think Rob Zombie wanted to make it look more brutal with more stomps. To be honest, Rob Zombie's a more brutal guy. That could be true. That could be true. But I think Rob Zombie added all those stomps just to get all those shaky camera movements he does, and just to make the scene more brutal. Like I think Gordon Green did it in one stomp because like I think even though Halloween 2018 was rated R, I think he knew like younger kids were still gonna go see the movie. So he like I don't know if you noticed, but the gore wasn't even that gory in Halloween 2018. The gore was kind of minimal, honestly. Like yeah, there's some scenes where you see like gore, like when the kid finds his dad with like his freaking neck cut open and shit. When the bus crashes. Let me see what else. When Michael gets his hand blown off, but that's just a quick shot. You don't really linger on that too much. Um, when he kills Officer Francis and the other cop, but that's an off-screen kill. He just finds their head. Um, what else? The head stomp was the goriest part in 2018, I think. The head stomp. Oh yeah, that lady that gets killed looking through the window. But you don't really see a lot of blood. You just see like violent her getting killed. So like yeah, it wasn't that gory. I think Rob Zombie did that to be gory and brutal, adding all those stomps. Calzezano says, "What's the original The Ring movie called? I'm gonna see if I can find it. The Ringu." Hey, Cosplazano, the original Ring movie is called The Ring Goo. It was a Japanese horror movie from like the late 90s, early 2000s originally. Cosplazano says, will the Room tour be live video? Nah, it will not be live video. I'm going to pre-record it. Because I think doing a live video, what is it called? I'm not going to be able to show all the things I want to show, properly and more agile, Because I'm going to use a tripod. I'll be using a tripod because I'm gonna be getting stuff out of the closet and stuff, and I'm gonna be coming into frame with it. So like, no, it's not gonna be a live, bro. It's not gonna be a live. It's gonna be a pre-recorded video. But you guys are gonna love it. I'm just waiting to finish Halloween Ends so I can show off all my Halloween Ends props for my fan film. We got 3 more scenes left. Wolf says, "What's showing on your TV in the back?" Oh, it's Michael Myers from Halloween Kills. You guys want to see it? Here, let me flip the camera. Look at all this, guys. Look at all that. This is gold. This is wealth right here. This is wealth. Collecting movie props is wealth. But yeah, look, check it out. It's Michael. It's Michael from Halloween Kills. Y'all saw that? Oh yeah, those are all my Star Wars stuff right there. Look at that. My Star Wars wall. My Ghostface wall right there. More Ghostface stuff. So yeah. Crazy, right? Wolf says, Castellano Ringu. Castellano says, Wolf, thank you, bro. Wolf says, that's what horror freaks are for. Hell yeah, bro. We are horror freaks here. I think I should make some shirts and start selling here on the channel. And YouTube finally says I could apply for the YouTube Partner Program. Should I do it, guys? Should I apply for the YouTube Partner Program finally? Castellano says exactly. Castellano says Halloween Kills was the most gory one outside of Rob Zombie, in my opinion. Yes, I love Halloween Kills. I love Halloween Kills. Halloween Kills is my favorite one in the new trilogy. Halloween Kills is my favorite one in the new trilogy. Halloween Kills. I love the mask. How it's all crispy and burnt. I love the gore in that movie. It was great, huh? Aporegi says, I got vampire teeth for my Marco costume. Awesome, yeah. Are they realistic ones, though? Or are they those plastic Halloween ones you get trick-or-treating? Twisted Hunt says, I consider Kills in H6 to be the goriest. Yes, Halloween 6 is great also. I love all the Halloween movies. They're all fun. Clownmouth says, could I see the skull half mask? you had while unboxing the 78 knife in that one short? The skull half mask? Oh, you mean this mask? Yeah, this is a good mask, huh? This is a good mask. Wait up, bro. Let me put my hair down on the forehead. Oh, bro, that looks wild. Dude, that looks wild. Look at that. Oh, man. Cloud this mask, right? Is this the mask you're talking about? Twisted Han says there's deleted footage from the theatrical version of H6. It's during the scene where Michael bangs a guy's head against the gate to break it off. And yeah, I seen it. I seen the director's cut. I seen the director's cut and the producer's cut, or the producer's cut, whatever the producer's cut. Yeah, in the producer's cut, it's gorier. Yeah, but he like that scene. That scene is still in the theatrical version though. That scene is still in the theatrical version, but they cut the gore. There was extra shots with like his brains falling out of his forehead. Yeah, I remember seeing that. Yeah, and then there's also a scene where they find Jamie's body, and there's extra scenes in the bar with the barn with Loomis and the cops. There's a scene where Jamie gets shot in the face. The man in black kills Jamie. He puts a pillow over her face, and then he gets a gun with a silencer on it, and then he kills her with it. Boom. Yes, and then in the producer's cut, instead of being in like that hospital room, they're like in a sacrificial like room that looks all Celtic and like hellish, with like torches and people in robes, looking all like Illuminati and looking really cultish. And then they were gonna sacrifice Kara. They're gonna sacrifice Danny's mom. They had her tied up on some sacrificial altar and stuff. They're gonna sacrifice her. I think Michael was gonna like do it with her or something, you know. And then Tommy Doyle comes in and saves them and stuff. But they ended up changing that into the hospital. They went with the so Halloween 6 is crazy. The what is it? Halloween 6, the theatrical cut is crazy because instead of going fully with the cult thing, they switched it up into this genetic thing. They switched it up into genetics and stuff. So like I don't know, Dr. Wynn, I think he was planning on extracting Michael's DNA. I think he was planning on extracting Michael's DNA and using it kind of like in Halloween, kind of like Halloween 3, you know, when Cochran is trying to like take over the world with the masks. I think in Halloween 6 they were going kind of like similar to Halloween 3 with the motive in the theatrical cut, because if you watch the theatrical cut, when Doctor Wynn is in the office with Doctor Loomis, like basically doing the scream thing and explaining the motive. You see how this whole explaining the motive thing was already coming into the conscious perception in the early 90s, even before Scream was a thing. Like horror movies at the time already knew that they had to break new ground, that they had to do something new, you know. So they started doing this motive thing, you know, with having this more evil, sinister person behind the scenes. But yeah, I think Dr. Wynn was gonna use Michael's DNA and I guess like implant it in babies and stuff like that to make more, I guess, superhuman killers and stuff like that. That's what I got from the theatrical version of Halloween 6. Because like if you look in the scene when they're in that room where Tommy beats Michael with a pipe, like there's literally fetuses that they were experimenting on, you know. There's literally fetuses that they were growing in the labs in there, you know. So what I think they were doing is that they were trying to extract Michael's DNA and pass it to the next generation of humans and stuff to make them into, I guess, some kind of like super soldier serial killer cult people that you could control, make them into like Manchurian candidates or something. But yeah, that's crazy. Twisted Han says, in the deleted footage, the death is more gruesome. The guy's head splits into 3 pieces through the gate bars. Yeah, I remember. Bro. I remember seeing it. I remember seeing the producer's cut on the internet back like 20 years ago, bro, on some like pirating site. Yeah, I remember back then, the only way to watch it was you would have to buy a burned copy off eBay, or you had to find it on like some like pirating site. Like someone would upload it to like a site. Castellano says the shot of Halloween Kills of Michael Myers standing by the stairs is iconic and bone chilling. Yeah, that's one of my favorite shots of him in Halloween Kills. Apple says Marco is Alex Winter's character in The Last Boss. I know, Apple I know. Are you gonna get the Persian rug jacket? Apple are you gonna get the Persian rug jacket? Also, are you gonna get like an Afro perm on your hair? Are you gonna get an Afro perm on your hair so you can look like Alex Winter? Or doesn't he have like a mullet? Castellano says, yes, do it, Frank. Yes, do it, Frank, for real. Apply for it. I'm down, cosplay. I'm down. Wolf says, hell yeah, Frank, do it. Oh, for the YouTube partner program? Oh, yeah, I kind of forgot what we were talking about. Not going to lie. I kind of forgot what we were talking about for a sec. Yeah, YouTube partner, I'll do it. I have one copyright, though. I have one copyright. I only have one, though. I only have one, and that's my first Halloween fan film. My first Halloween fan film, The Boogeyman, has a copyright because I used real music directly from John Carpenter. God bless his soul, though, that he only copyright claimed me and not strike, or else I would have to taken down my fan film. So thank God he lets people use his music, but obviously you won't be getting the revenue for it. He will. So I only have one copyright, so I don't know if that's gonna affect my chances of getting allowed into the YouTube partner program. But I'll still go for it. I'll still try it out, and if worse comes to worse and they don't let me, then I'll just make my own site and just link it to this channel, and then I'll just open my own store like that. It's all good. Castellano says the only thing I didn't like about Halloween Kills is that the hospital scenes are too long. Yeah, it was like whatever though. I didn't really care too much though. I didn't really care too much. I was just really like more into seeing Michael. Cloud now says it looks better than the 2018 mask I got ripped off with, unless like cousin. That's funny, bro. That's this mask. This is the one you were talking about. Yeah, yeah, it's a crazy mask, right? Crazy mask. All right, guys, we're gonna start getting into movie news. We're gonna start getting into movie news. Everyone, listen up. We're gonna start getting into movie news. The first movie news is Terrifier 4, guys. Listen up. Cosmizano says any news on Texas Chainsaw Massacre? I'll look it up right now. I'll look it up right now. Okay. So there is some Texas Chainsaw Massacre news after all. There is some Texas. Oh, hey, this one's really short. Guys, listen up. Twisted On says, I bought a couple of DVDs of my Bloody Valentine 3D, and every single one had no 3D glasses, even though it had a sticker saying there were 4 pairs of 3D glasses. That sucks. Twisted On says, but a couple months ago, my mom bought another DVD for my Bloody Valentine 3D. Opened the case, and I saw 2 pairs of 3D glasses. Sick. There you go, bro. You got him. Apple Ricky's, I enjoyed both Halloween and John Carpenter's and Rob Zombie's. Me too. I loved all of them. I love David Gordon Green's Halloween. I love Rob Zombie's. I love Carpenter's. All of them. All right, so listen up, guys. Listen up. So Cosplay Zano asked me about any Texas Chainsaw Massacre news, and it turns out that there is some Texas Chainsaw Massacre news. Oh no, actually, it's not real though. Well, I'm hoping it's real. I'm hoping, but take it with a grain of salt, though. Take it with a grain of salt because they came out April 1st. It came out April 1st, but Horror Fever on Facebook is reporting that Rob Zombie is reportedly set to direct and co-write A24's upcoming Texas Chainsaw Massacre reboot. Production is aiming to begin in late 2026. So Cosplay Zano, did you hear that? Cosplay Zano, did you hear that since you were asking about Texas Chainsaw news? Rob Zombie is reportedly set to direct and co-write A24's upcoming Texas Chainsaw Massacre reboot. Production is aiming to begin in late 2026. So there you go. But remember, take it with a grain of salt because it did come out on April 1st, that news. But supposedly Rob Zombie is set to direct and co-write the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre by A24. Apple Ricky says, Halloween Ends was kind of boring, to be honest. I liked Halloween Ends. Apple Ricky. Twisted Han says, even though I got 2 pairs of 3D glasses instead of 4, like the sticker on the DVD cover said, I'm still glad I finally found them. Awesome. Yeah, I'm happy for you, bro. Hell yeah. Calcizano says, yeah, I hear it taking it with a grain of salt. Yeah, I hear it taking it with a grain of salt, right? Because it did come out April 1st, that news. Diego Rocade says, for when new film about Area 51 and Bob Lazar? I don't know, bro. I don't know. Is there going to be a new film with about Area 51? I don't know. I haven't heard about that. But what's up, Diego? How you doing? Glad to see you here on the channel. Another episode of Horror Talk Wednesdays, bro. I haven't seen you here in a while. How you doing, man? How you doing? Please smash the thumbs up. Yeah, Diego. Please get us up to 21 or 22, whichever one it is. Please. All right, guys, so listen up. We got some Terrifier 4 news. Right here. Diego said, greetings from Seville in España. Greetings from Los Angeles, California. Mate. Twisted Hunt says, yes, Terrifier 4. Hell yeah, we're going to get into it right now. Christina says, hello, what's up, Christina? How you doing? Welcome to the channel. If you're new here, welcome to Hollywood Horror Film Club. My name is Frank. Today is Horror Talk Wednesdays, episode 68. Please smash the like and subscribe button if you're new here to the channel. Smash the thumbs up. Please smash the thumbs up. Yeah, Christina, get us up to 21. Please, Christina, so more people can join us here on the channel. Please smash the thumbs up, Christina, please. Diego says, Bob Lazar is one of the greatest mysteries in USA. Bob Lazar, I'm out to look him up right now after the Terrifier 4 news. All right, so listen up, guys. Horror Vibes on Facebook is reporting Damien Leone's Terrifier 4 is officially coming soon as production is almost completed. And this will be the final chapter of the franchise. The new film continues Art the Clown's story as the killings begin again with the survivors of the previous film still dealing with the trauma and trying to understand how to finally stop him. With this being the final installment, the story is expected to bring a full conclusion to Art's story, turning the chapter into the final battle between survival and pure evil the franchise has been building toward. So yeah, apparently Terrifier 4 is already in production, supposedly it says right here. That's crazy. Let's see what this says. AI Overview says Terrifier 4 is officially confirmed as the final film in the franchise, with creator Damien Leone finishing the script as February 2026. Pre-production is expected to start in spring 2025, with plans to potentially shoot later that year. Oh, damn! So it's true. So it probably is already finished. Production status: the script is near completion, but this could be old. Release timeline. While some rumors speculate on 2026, the timeline is not firmly set, with possible rearranging from late 2026 to 2027. Yeah, I figured it's gonna be a more 2027 thing. I figured it was gonna be more of a 2027 thing. Aporeki says, "What's your favorite horror?" Christina, what's your favorite horror? Twisted Heart says, so I wanted to see us when it first released in theaters, but my sister wanted to see the Dumbo movie. My mom was gonna see Dumbo with my sister, and my dad was gonna see us with me. That's awesome, bro. That sounds cool. Mate. Twisted Hunt says, but my dad wanted to see one other movie as a family, and what do you know? We saw Dumbo instead of us. Yeah. I'm glad my dad would take me to see cool movies. Christina says, Ghostface is my favorite movies. I watch all of them. That's awesome, Christina. We all love Ghostface here as well. Christina. Cazidano says, we need another Friday the 13th film. 2009 was so long ago. Yes, bro. Yes, but Friday the 13th is, I don't know, man. I'm really sick, guys. But yeah, Friday the 13th, I don't know, man. We got to see till that show drops and see where they're going with that, you know? Twisted Han says, I think the show, if the show does good or bad, it's gonna determine if we get a new movie soon. Depending on how the show does. Twisted Han says, but we still saw Us at home, and I think it would have been better in theater. Well, of course. Theater's a bigger screen, you know? Christina says, I love Friday the 13th too. Yeah, we do too. We love all that here. We love all the horror movies here. Casidano says, love to see another Nightmare on Elm Street with Robert Englund and both saying his one-liners while someone younger does his stunts. Yeah, that would be cool, right? That would be cool. That would be cool. Yeah, so yeah, Terrifier 4 might arrive in Halloween 2027, guys. So don't count on it this year. Don't count on it this year. Casidano says, oh yeah. Twisted Han says, this year I plan on seeing Thanksgiving 2 and other cool movies releasing this year. Is Thanksgiving 2 even coming out this year? All right, we got some Scream 8 news right here, guys. We got some Scream 8 news. Castellano says Jeepers Creepers news. Nah, nothing recent on Jeepers Creepers, bro. Or else I would have talked about it already. But we got some Scream 8 news right here. We got some Scream 8 news. All right, listen up, guys. So AI Overview is reporting Scream 8 is officially in development and expected to begin filming in late 2026. Damn, that's in a few months. That's in a few months, with some reports suggesting a possible autumn start. Following the success of Scream 7, producers are fast tracking the sequel, which is expected to continue the saga, likely aiming for 2027 release. That's crazy. That's crazy. If they're gonna start shooting in 2026, that means they're only gonna have a few months before release. So yeah, key filming and production development details. Production timeline. Well, some initial rumors suggest March 2026. Shoot in Atlanta. Recent reports indicate filming will begin autumn 2026. Development status. The script is currently being worked on, and the film is in early development. With writers Lila and Nora Zuckerman, Poker Face attached. Production team. Kevin Williamson, who directed Scream 7, has confirmed that if this previous film is successful and a film is inevitable, and he is involved in developing ideas. Release date: Scream 8 projected to be released in early 2027. All right. So yeah, Scream 8 is coming, bro. There's no doubt about that. There's no doubt about that. Scream 8 is coming. We're gonna start shooting in a few months already. Aporeki says, if I can remake Lost Boys, I'd have Dars Montgomery as David, Evan Peters as Marco, Theo Briones as Paul, Jaden Martell as Dwayne, Timothy Chalamet as Michael Grant, Freely as Michael Grant Freely, as Sam Jenna Ortega as Star. That'll be cool. That'll be cool, Aporeki. That sounds cool. Hey, speaking of Jenna Ortega, we got some more movie news. We got some Gremlins movie news. Speaking of Jenna Ortega, guys. Speaking of Jenna Ortega, we got some Gremlins movie news. We got some Gremlins movie news. Okay, so it says right here, iHorror on Facebook is reporting. Insider at Daniel RPK reported on April 6, 2026, that Jenna Ortega has been offered the lead role in Gremlins 3. Ortega has previously shown love for the franchise, even joking that studios should call me if a sequel ever happens. We have we not so what does it say right? We have not been able to independently verify this report, so take it with a grain of salt. So yeah, they're saying that she got offered the role in Gremlins. They're saying she got offered the role in Gremlins, which I'm not surprised. I'm pretty sure she did. They're probably gonna Beetlejuice out the Gremlins, make them more goth than they were. The Gremlins were more tacky '80s kind of stuff, Not such a big like goth thing. There wasn't a lot of goths in those Gremlins movies. It was more like regular looking people. But with her, they're definitely gonna goth it the fuck out. But yeah, there you go, Jenna Ortega in Gremlins. Aporeki says, but you would have to have a good cast to remake something as well. Yep, you do. I agree. I agree with that. You have to have a good cast. You have to have a cast that fits, the characters, the original actors and characters, to feel like you're in that same universe again. You know what I mean? It's all aesthetics, Aporeki. It's all aesthetics. It's all aesthetics. Movies is all has to do with aesthetics. All right, guys, we got some Resident Evil movie news. Who's excited for the new Resident Evil movie, guys? Let me know in the chat. Who's excited for the new Resident Evil movie? We got some new news on the new Resident Evil movie coming up here on X. Kathy Yanhei, or I don't know how to pronounce that name. I'm butchering it. But Kathy Yanni is reporting early reactions to the test screening of the film Resident Evil, directed by Zach Kreger. The first test screenings have yielded extremely positive results. Listen up, guys. The first test screenings of the new Resident Evil have yielded extremely positive results. According to early reviews, Kreger hasn't simply made another video game adaptation. Instead, he's created a fast-paced, intense film with a lot of personality that relies almost entirely on tension. It's 90 minutes of pure adrenaline, and one attendee described it as a horror version of Fury Road. An Avatar style protagonist, Austin Abrams, plays Brian, a delivery driver who must bring a mysterious briefcase to Raccoon City Hospital in the midst of a viral outbreak. His character acts as a vehicle for the viewer to experience the chaos, much like the player in a video game. Instead of extensive mythology, the film features a small cast and a focused approach. It doesn't aim to adapt a specific story from the games, but rather to capture the nightmarish essence that there is almost no world building. Early reactions indicate that it's far more cinematic than previous Resident Evil films, with strong visual composition and practical effects doing most of the work. Krieger has cited Evil 2 Dead as his primary tonal reference, seeking a balance between horror, speed, and absolute chaos. The release is scheduled for September 18, 2026. Damn, you guys hear that? You guys hear that? There's actually good reviews for this new Resident Evil movie. I like that. It looks more like on a modest budget. It doesn't look like it has this overinflated budget like the Mila Jovovich films. It feels more like on par with the game. Like the art style they're going for, like that poster. That looks like something that I could picture in the original cover of the game. That screams to me like OG Resident Evil from the 90s, Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I see what that aesthetic they're going for. They're going for like that late 90s, early 2000s kind of Resident Evil aesthetic where it's gory, really grimy, almost kind of like what New York City looked like back in the 70s and 80s. Like that's what I picture, like really grimy, really like street level like gory, scary jump scare stuff. But I've also been hearing that it has nothing to do with the game. But that's okay because it's still taking place. I think during that time of Leon Kennedy, um, who else? Claire Redfield and her brother Chris Redfield when they're both lost in Raccoon City. So this could probably just be the opening story to more films down the line that introduce them. So yeah, I'm actually pretty excited for this new Resident Evil because it actually is giving me the vibes and aesthetic of the OG of that Resident Evil 2 and the Resident Evil 1 game, the classics. Apple Ricky says casting. Twisted Han says, when I get older, I do want to make props, but I also do want to make a haunted house and have it be based off different horror movies every year. That sounds cool, bro. I'm sure you will, man. I'm sure you will, bro. I'm sure you will. You just gotta keep working towards it, bro. You just gotta keep working towards it, mate. You just gotta keep working towards it. You'll get there, bro. You'll get there. You just gotta keep building stuff, bro. You just gotta keep building stuff. What is it? Twisted Hans. You just gotta keep building stuff, bro. That's why I keep making fan films, bro. And now you see fan films. You see where fan films got me. Now I'm gonna be directing my friend's Tubi movie. You know, my friend has a connection to Tubi. My friend has a connection to Tubi, and he wants me to direct the script he wrote. He wants me to direct the film he wrote, and that movie's gonna go on Tubi. You know, that's cool. So you just gotta keep doing stuff, bro. You gotta keep putting work in. You gotta keep putting work out, and eventually someone is gonna see it. That's like, hey, we need this guy. This guy knows what he's doing. You know, like that. You know. I also got invited for I also got invited to the Netflix building in tomorrow in Hollywood. I got invited to go see an early screening of a new shark movie they got coming out called Thrash. That's pretty cool too. I got invited to an early screening of the new Netflix movie Thrash at the Netflix building, but I don't know if I might go because I have band practice tomorrow from 5 to 9. So damn, I don't know. Aporeki says I might write a remake of Lost Boys, but before you all bitch, you know me, Aporeki. I got great taste in casting. Hell yeah, Aporeki. Hell yeah. You do. You better finish you better finish that. What's it called? What is it called again? That Five Nights at Freddy fan film. You better finish it. Better finish it. You better finish it, Apple Ricky. You better finish it. So I want to see what you were gonna do. I want to see the effects you were gonna use. I want to see how you were gonna shoot it and stuff. I wanted to see your cinematography work. You know. But yeah, guys. Yeah, man. Yeah, guys. Yeah, but hey, guys, I'm kind of sick. So hey, thank you so much, Hollywood Horror Film Club, Ghostface and Michael Myers collectors, for joining me here on another live stream here at Horror Talk Wednesdays. Thank you for joining me for episode 68 here on the channel. Like I always say, please smash the like and subscribe button. Really helps me out a lot in the algorithm. Smash the bell notification to be notified when I go live or upload new videos here on the channel. Also, follow me on Instagram for more horror content, you know? And if you'd like to leave a donation to the channel, Cash App link also below. But if y'all can't do that, I understand. And just smash the thumbs up right there. Just keep smashing the thumbs up right there. And like I said, guys, I'm kind of sick. I would have kept going for the whole hour, but I'm kind of sick. I'll see you guys on Friday for Slasher Fridays. Hopefully I'll be better by then, and we'll do the whole freaking 2 hours, if anything, you know? Thank you so much for joining me here again, guys. I'll see you guys on Friday for Slasher Fridays. Enjoy the rest of your evening. May the force be with you.